this is it. This is the last Lego video you will see. Today, we will finish off our flowers and do the flower bouquet. Yeah. A little bit larger than what we're used to, but like a chameleon, we will adapt to it. So let's just cut to camera 2 for one last time. So welcome to camera 2. The whole box can barely fit in the frame of this. So let's just open this up. The last Lego box opening. And it does have tabs. So let's just get the ones we don't need out of the way. So here we are. Instruction manual. Am I dragging this out, this whole last thing, too much? So it does give us a little bit of a summary in all of the flowers in this set. So there are many different types of flowers in this set. So here we are. Let's open up bag 1. Open, we can just start right away at our Lego finale. This is very strange, but knowing that there is finally an end to these Lego videos. It is it's very strange to say the least. I know for a long while now I have been making jokes about the amount of Lego second most populated series on this channel. Nowhere besides the weekly update even comes close to the amount of Lego videos we have ready to go on this channel. So, for it now to be finally over, it's very strange. So, pretty long cut there. This set is already quite tedious to do. He wanted me to make, I don't know what these flowers are, like daisies or something. But it wanted me to make 2 of these babies, so I decided just to wait until I finished both of them so I could show you. This set has these things in them, so now we're gonna need to take 2 of them out. Two very special long pieces here. I like my pieces long. And there you go. This is actually our first sort of flower. And we already has a best friend. 2 flowers. There you go. We can put these over there. Now it's time to move on to the next flower. I don't know, these look like the roses that we've already built. So I can already tell from that this set is going to have a lot of tedium to it, sort of like our bonsai tree set. The bonsai tree and this set are from the same sort of collection. And while we're building Legos, I do want to brag a little bit. I know I always sort of mention this in every Lego video I do, but I have been Lego sober for quite some time now. Yeah, so very similar build style to the Lego roses we had. So I was bragging about how I was Lego sober for a pretty long time, and I don't remember which Lego video it was because, to be completely honest, all of these Lego videos, especially these Lego videos, become a little bit of a blur because I have no idea what I'm talking about in most of them. Because I really don't know what I'm really talking about in most of them. But I know I mentioned it. I had mentioned the fact that the only reason why I Lego sober is because of the fact that Lego has simply not released any Lego sets that I'm interested in, and I this is some sort of summer wave thing they do, where they just release their Lego sets in waves. And I saw many Lego sets that I wanted. However, I had somehow managed to resist the urge of buying them. So a little bit of a cut there. They had me build, I should probably only show you one because they're all the same. They made me build the perimeter of the rose thing. It is exactly like our other roses we did last week, except they have some minor changes like in here, and it's a different shade this time. And welcome back again. I know, 2 cuts in a row, really. But we just made the outside of the rose. I think these are a little bit different than the other roses we've built. I might have to check on that. But we built all 3 buds of these roses now. I forget entirely what I was talking about because it's been so long for me, of course. For you, you have time traveling powers and are capable of skipping through the video. But for me, I don't have such capabilities. So I think I was talking about how Lego recently just released their new summer wave of Lego sets. And I am very happy to report this to you. I'm very happy to say that I have not bought any of these Lego sets that I've wanted to get so badly. However, I have managed to pull through and resist the urge to buy any of these Lego sets. So if you could, I don't know, congratulate me in the comment section, that would be good. I think it really shows how much I have evolved over the course of doing these, doing these Lego videos. Wow, another cut, really? Yeah, they have a lot of tedious things here. So we built these boys, something quite interesting they actually use a bat wing for this leaf, but you can tell it's like a little bat thing because it has its claws. Very interesting. Lego always has a creative, let's say, way of utilizing their pieces in order to sort of save money. And roses. They are quite hefty boys. They are quite large, the buds, compared to other flowers. But let's set those off to the side, and like that we are done with book 1. So let's move on to, and by book 1 I mean bag 1, damn it. So who's ready for bag 2? So, hopefully this bag is not as of a tedious of a bag as our previous one, since there was a lot of steps we had to repeat. So I was talking about how you should congratulate me on not buying any more Lego sets. And I said that it really spoke to how much I have grown as a person to reject such an addiction. We really have built many, many Lego sets. Over these months. It's kind of hard to believe that this all started during Christmas time. This sort of, what is it called? This sort of video type really just started to kick off on my channel. I actually have noticed that there are other channels that have started to do Lego videos as well. And all I will say is that they are clearly stealing from me. I cannot believe they would steal from me and not give me any credit. Me, a small channel. This is the classic sort of large YouTuber mentality, not giving any credit to those they take their ideas from. We actually need to take another one of these boys again. Obviously, I'm the only one allowed to make Lego videos. ASMR Lego videos on YouTube. No one else is allowed to do that. So for people to start stealing my idea truly is shameful behavior. That is actually another flower in the books. Very nice. Very much contrasts other flower styles. Now another, this really isn't a flower, but okay. It's a bouquet set, okay? It's not all have to be flowers, you flowerist. Obviously, I am joking. But I summer wave, they have quite a bit of Lego sets. Well, clearly, despite being my last ASMR, Lego ASMR video, clearly the interruptions will also persist. It would not be a Lego video unless I got interrupted at least once. So I just spent the last 5 minutes waiting for things to sort of shimmer down a little bit, for things to, stop making so much noise. I'm really glad the fact that even now we are keeping up with the interruption tradition. I'm really glad we haven't truly lost our way yet when it comes to these interruptions, because that would just be dastardly. Imagine me filming a video without waiting for the interruptions to stop. I mean, what reality would that be? We are taking 2 more of these things, yeah, and putting them on to make them even longer. Oh my god, these are long boys. And then sticking them in to our bush thing. Bam. So these flowers, these aren't flowers, they were imposters. I don't know about you, but something's a little bit sus about these two. Oh my god. Alright, let's put those off to the side and continue on with what looks to be probably the most complicated flower of this set. I was talking about, I feel like this is just me always recalling what I was talking about, since I always get interrupted when I'm about to make a point upon something, almost as if God is afraid of hearing me speak the truth. I was talking about the last Lego wave, and I gotta say, they have some pretty banging sets that I want to get eventually. Okay, I don't have an addiction, I just can't stop. Okay, there is a difference between those two. Thank you very much. For example, they have this Thanos glove, like a Lego version of the Thanos glove. I want that set. They also have actually a new sort of flower set. So I want to pick that up eventually as well. And then they also have like this world map set, this Lego art set, which was a series I didn't really care about before, but their Earth map is pretty cool, so I want to pick that up as well. Let's just say, if I were to create a Patreon page, it would probably all go to Lego sets. is sad, but it is the truth. Truth be told, though, if I'm being 100% honest, the main thing that was stopping me from sort of purchasing these Lego sets was the fact that, as all of you probably know by now, since I don't make it a secret, I am moving very soon, so I think it would be sort of a pain in the ass to deal with more Lego sets. But so that's what really stopped me from. So the fact of me moving is what really stopped me from taking that last step, and I was very close to. I had seen I went online to their online store because hell no, I'm never going anywhere in person anymore. I'd rather be a recluse little cave demon than leave. But I went to their online store, and I was very close to taking that leap. I was at the checkout page, and I was staring down those Lego sets, and then I decided, am I really doing this? After all the rehab that I've been through, am I really gonna fall down again and succumb to my addiction? And then I decided, you know what, it's not worth it. And I had managed to muster up the courage in clicking off the website. So here we are. I just thought I would do a little break. A lot of more tedious work when dealing with these. I had to add all of these things individually. And there's gonna be even more tedious stuff to do. So I'll check in with you after this small commercial break. So, welcome back. This is what we have, and let me just say the amount of detail on like these flowers in particular are pretty insane. So I basically had to build out all of these here. Very tedious task. And now we are building the stem. I was thinking a little bit. And I think one of the flaws of doing, let's say, a set larger than what we usually do, man, it's like I can barely finish a point without having to do some sort of tedious step. It's kind of wild. So, just building the stem here. What I was saying was, I think one of the flaws in doing one of these larger sets is that I tend to cut out a lot of the building process. There was our stem there, bam, ready to go. However, we need to build a second stem. The flaws with the larger sets is that it takes longer to build. wants to see me do that. So here I am back and ready to go, building our very last stem here. I guess they don't like using those longer pieces when it comes to these bigger flowers because probably those longer pieces cannot sustain the weight as this built stem can. But we have a completely straight stem here. Putting it in, bam, locked and loaded to a very beautiful flower. Okay, Jesus Christ. And then we have another one and a curved stem at the tip for that nice variety. Bam. Very nice. A lot of flowers. I wasn't expecting this many. You can't really see because they're not fully on screen, but there's a lot. This really is a pretty full-sized bouquet. Finally, our third bag, our last bag of Lego in my house. This is our last hurrah here. I hope you're ready. Let's just do this. Oh yeah, are you excited? Finally, these Lego videos will be over, at least for a little while. I actually forgot to say this at the beginning of the video. It's something I usually like to say in these Lego videos. I usually ask, Jesus Christ. Alright, we'll build one of these and then I'll skip through the rest. I usually ask how your day was. So why don't you tell me how your day was today, mother... well, that's great. But remember when I said the Lego really likes these? Remember what I said? What did I even say? I forgot. The tediousness. Now you can sort of see what tedious looks like. I have to do this 9 more times. Damn it. Son of a... So maybe now you won't complain about not seeing that riveting content of me doing this. I will see you after I do the same thing 9 more times. So I am back. This is what I got. I had to build all 9 of these separately, and I put them on the thing. The instructions were a little bit vague, but you were supposed to stack some on top of each other, and some not. It looks okay, I guess. I don't know. I don't think it's my favorite flower, and it's the most tedious one thus far. But now we are building the stem to the flower. Hooray! This set really does do work on your hands. If you want to train your hands, then this set would be a great set to choose. Because it really just does do a good job on your hands. We have to take another one of these bad boys and stick them on, and then oh my god. There you go. It's locked in. I'm a Lego professional, nothing to worry about. Damn, this is one long boy. I can't even show the entire thing on one screen. And it broke just by setting it down. It won't break when I drop it, but when I set it down, that's when it decides to break. Okay. There you go. On with the next flower thing. Actually, no, this set decides to take a total U-turn. And now we're building leaves. So now this is a leaf set. So it actually wants me to build 3 of these at once, which is, completely fine for a Lego master like myself. My hands do feel bad though. They certainly are not very happy with the fact that I just had to do that 9 times. But sometimes we have to make sacrifices in order to build Legos, and this is one of those sacrifices. I cannot get wrapped up in, humanly concerns like hurting myself or, going to the hospital because I haven't eaten, because I've only been building Legos. These are pathetic human concerns. Not one of an elite Lego builder like myself would have. Damn, this is a long piece, a long boy right here. Stick that baby on. That is very interesting. Maybe it was just when I opened the bag, but these long boys were all in the bag, if I remember correctly. However, there's a special long boy in here. So I don't know if I opened that bag, these long boys fell out, or what. But it doesn't matter. It's just very curious. Once again, Lego is displaying their creative piecework here. This is actually a Lego surfboard that they've changed to green, and now we're using it in this set. Very impressive from Lego. It's really interesting seeing how they are very good at, making pieces that don't seem reasonable, completely reasonable, like the frogs in the flowers are trying to escape. One almost fell. It got stopped by my stand. Sure, like the flowers begin to overrun my workspace. They're basically using a bunch of hook pieces and making it seem like petals along a circular hook track. I know I'm using very fancy terminology, I'm sure. You would never understand, but whatever. So, and there we go. So, that's our second layer complete, so you really see it begin to build outwards. Now we're flipping this baby around and start giving it a swirly. And we need 6 of these. So that's 1. Can you count for me? Wow, aren't you gracious? You see, this is what you don't see. Me making smaller corrections. Because that's just not very exciting. Okay. 6. We are halfway done with 6, right? Have you been counting like I've told you to count? Count the flower petals. 1 flower petal. It's like counting sheep, except it's flower petals, okay? This is number 5 flower petal, okay? Look at that, I'm actually trying to help you sleep, like what ASMR is meant to be, instead of me just rambling on like I usually do. What a shock. Truly a ton of events that I did not see. Coming. Okay. I was a little bit confused because it had some pretty strange gaps that just looked ugly, but we keep going. So we are actually really almost done with this. It's time for us to say our final goodbyes to this Lego extravaganza, I guess. It truly has been sort of a wild ride. This won't be the last time you're seeing these Lego sets, but it will be the last time we are building these Lego sets. Here, at least. I don't have a spot to put this thing. Well, I'm trying to clear a spot. It's time we build the stem, the very last stem. Yes, 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 yes. And our last. Our last long boy. Ready? This is the last step. Last step. Last. And it's done. nice purple flower there. Alright, there we go. Then I have the nice orange flower. I should really be calling this by their name, shouldn't I? This is an aster, okay. This is a California poppy. And then this is your rose. There you go. Let's grab another one. I want to try to mix it so that it looks like an actual bouquet. I believe this is called like a dragon thing. Hold on, I don't want to be flowerist here. Snap dragon. This is called a snap dragon. There you go. This is called a leaf. I'm pretty sure. Does this actually have any name to it? Nope. Apparently the people at Lego are flowerist and don't give names to plants they don't like. Whatever. Let's add another rose into the mix. Oh god. Then we have another plant that Lego does not mention because they are flowerist. Whatever. And then we have, I believe these are daisies. I'm not an expert, but doesn't take a genius to understand that this is a daisy. I'm double checking though. A common daisy. Damn it, just a common daisy. Put that in. Here's on our last bush. This is really starting to get quite the handful. Let's add our second dragon thing. Jesus Christ. This is what it's like holding a real bouquet. No, it's not. Another rose. Crap. The lavender one broke again. So clearly the lavender one is the most fragile. I highly don't recommend you actually hold these, because this is falling apart. Oh my god. Everything's fine. I just fixed it and then it broke again. Okay, so lavender one sucks. Lavender's easily my least favorite. Add another one of our leaves. And then another. And here is our completed bouquet of flowers. Lord. However, oh god, the lavender one is falling apart at the seams. However, it's actually not complete as we have more flowers. You may remember that we built some tulips. It's really hard to hold on to. So we built some tulips and then we also built more roses. So, obviously the color scheme of the sets kind of conflict, which is kind of strange because they're all flowers and they all came out around the same time. So it makes sense you would want the complete thing. But, Jesus Christ. The face is gone because I had to sell it to buy more Lego sets. Just kidding, my addiction is over. I had to get rid of it because we're moving. But this is last set, my last flowers. What am I saying? It's over. We're done. No more Lego sets. Very interesting time. I will see you next time.